Now the next is, so we are done with the epithelium, which is the covering epithelium. Now the next one is glandular epithelium. The epithelium which functions purely as a gland, no other function, only glands, are called as glandular epithelium. And they, remember, glands also arise because of the folding of the epithelial cells. So remember goblet cell, it was a columnar cell. This cell underwent folding, so same thing, it underwent folding, and now it will start secreting things here, which is called as mucus, and it is released outside as per the requirement. That's why HCl does not spoil your stomach, because stomach has a good layering of mucus. So epithelial tissue which has a main function of secretion would be called as glandular epithelium. And remember, this epithelium arises as folding of the epithelial cells, and they secrete hormones, they secrete sweat, mucus, enzymes, that mean juices in your digestive system, etc. So glandular epithelium has many types. Let's understand. So there are types of the glands. The easiest thing to understand is the exocrine and endocrine. Even in your 10th class you have done this concept. The glands which are without any duct are called as endocrine glands, and the glands which carry ducts are called as the exocrine gland. First of all, let's understand. Exo means outside, endo means inside, and crinin, the word is basically crinin. The crinin word stands for secrete. So when a gland secretes its content inside, it is called as ductless, and a gland secretes its content outside. Outside means not in the blood, but straight to the place where it has to be poured and function. That means with the help of a duct, are called as exocrine. So let's quickly go through it. They are duct containing glands. These are the ductless glands. Because they are duct containing glands, so they will release their content straight at the specific site with the help of the tubes. And what do they basically release is enzymes for digestion, etc. And endocrine glands are ductless glands, so they release their content into blood, and then through blood it will reach everywhere, as well as it will reach the specific site. But because ducts are absent, so they are called as ductless glands. So what do they release? They release hormones. So difference between exocrine and endocrine, I hope it's clear to you, that exocrine glands are without duct. Exocrine glands they contain duct. Endocrine glands are without duct. Exocrine glands release their content into duct, and through it reaches the specific site of action. Endocrine glands release their content straight into blood, and from blood it goes everywhere. So when we say everywhere, it will also reach the place of function. And exocrine glands release enzyme, endocrine glands release hormones. Now the second type of glands possible are, second types again, unicellular and multicellular. A gland made up of a single cell, and the single cell is a secretory unit. So a single cell is able to cause secretion. Example, goblet cell is the best example. Even Paneth cells will come in intestine. These are all good examples of single cell glands. But majority of the glands in human body are multicellular glands. So such glands are made up of more than one cell, and then they all function as the secretory unit. And most of the human glands are multicellular glands. So talk about salivary gland, talk about the gastric gland, talk about pancreatic gland, intestinal gland. All these glands are multicellular in nature. The next method of classification of glands can be according to what exactly they secrete. So exocrine glands are of three types. Remember, it's not for endocrine. Exocrine glands are of three types: mucus, serous, and mixed. When we will do digestion, though it has been removed from the NCERT for this year, this academic session, I will explain this concept again to you. Exocrine glands are of three types according to the what do they secrete. If they secrete a mucus type of fluid, which is not rich in enzymes and all, but will carry salts or bicarbonates or electrolytes and all. So because it is carrying basic nature, So if it releases mucus, it is called as mucus type of exocrine glands, example goblet cells, and such cells therefore can also be called as the mucocytes. Now if an exocrine gland releases watery type of clear fluid, so this clear fluid may carry enzyme, may not carry enzyme, then it is called as the serous type of exocrine gland. Example is pseudoriferous gland, or pseudoriferous glands are the sweat glands of human body. So that's why they are also called as serocytes. Now those glands which release both mucus and they also release the watery clear fluid which may or may not carry enzymes are called as the mixed glands. So exocrine glands can be mucus type which carry only mucocytes releasing mucus. Exocrine glands can be serous type, they carry only serocytes which release watery clear fluid which may or may not carry enzyme. And mixed type will have both mucocytes as well as serocytes, because some of the cells will release mucus and some of them will release clear watery fluid, may carry enzyme, may not carry enzyme, example gastric glands and the pancreatic glands. So when you draw these diagrams of the glands, you will find in the labeling we write many types of cells, and some of the cells are mucocytes, other cells are serous type because they release enzyme containing watery clear fluid. So mixed type of exocrine glands. Now the next next is the according to the method of secretion or nature of secretion. So how secretion is done. Glands can be holocrine, merocrine and apocrine. Let's quickly understand this also. A gland which has its secretory unit undergoing disintegration to release its content. So holo means complete,